Now get ready, because you're about to become delicious donuts. Hey, I'm Ali Carr, and this is Serve It. Fall is one of the best times of year to use a little pumpkin in your kitchen. Today, I'm showing you how to bake your own pumpkin donuts in an air fryer. We're talking some of the softest dough for your donut, covered in spices and sugar. Or we're gonna have a little fun and ramp up the fall flavor with a maple syrup glaze and bacon. Let's get cooking. Okay, we're gonna start by mixing all of our dry ingredients together. So get our flour, our sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, pumpkin pie spice. Mix this up. Let's add in the butter. It's all cubed into small pieces. Get that in there. You could use a fork, you could use a whisk, whatever you have, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna get it to the consistency of like a pie crust. All right, once I've got it kind of mixed up, I'm just gonna get in with my hands. Gives you that nice way to incorporate the butter, work it into the flour. Okay, so our butter is all worked into our dry ingredients. Let's add our pumpkin and our milk. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and roll it out. Really what we're doing is we're just kind of working the dough. It's not quite a full, kneading it. Do not be shy with the flour on this one. It is a stickier dough. That's gonna make your job a little bit easier. We're just gonna work this, and feel free to, if you need to grab a little bit more flour on your surface, and you'll start to feel the dough gain a little bit of structure to it, and that's when you know it's ready. We're gonna go ahead and cut this into 12 pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and roll out our donut shape. Try to keep them as even as possible. Once you have your rolled out dough, you're just gonna go ahead and pinch the two edges together. I like to kind of work them in a little bit. Okay, so these will kind of grow a little bit once you're putting them in the air fryer, so make sure you roll them a hair thinner than you probably would normally think to do so. We got our donuts all good to go. We're gonna bake these in the air fryer, 375, 8 minutes. You might want to cook these in batches. It'll depend on the size of your air fryer, but I'm gonna go ahead and do about 6 at a time. Okay, we've got 6 donuts on here. I'm gonna go ahead and brush them with a little bit of vegetable oil. These are going to taste like they have been deep fried, but you're using a lot less oil, a lot less mess. All right, once these are all coated, slide them in the air fryer. 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, you'll have homemade pumpkin donuts. All right, bring on the donuts. Okay, last step with these. Oh, look at those, perfectly golden brown. Absolutely delicious. Once our donuts are cooled, we're gonna go ahead and top them. Let's start with our pumpkin pie spice. Got some sugar, mix this together. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and brush them with a little bit of butter, and then we can just go ahead and dip these right into our mixture. Once it's all covered, voila, pumpkin pie spice donuts. Okay, now we're really gonna ramp up the fall flavor with our donuts with our maple glaze, topped with maple bacon. Oh, this is gonna be so good. So to make your glaze, it's simply gonna be powdered sugar. We're gonna add that to the bowl, vanilla extract, a little bit of milk, and your maple syrup. Oh, like don't skimp on this. Get the good stuff, rich in flavor. You'll really taste the difference. Go ahead and whisk that glaze together. Okay, our glaze is all smooth. We're just gonna go ahead and drizzle this right on top of the donuts. Oh, look at that. I love infusing maple syrup into fall recipes. It's a great way to really bring in that fall flavor. We're gonna go ahead and top with a nice crispy bacon. I like to buy a thicker cut bacon. We're using a maple bacon. It really adds that whole flavor symphony that's happening with our donuts. I think it's time we taste test, starting with the pumpkin spice. Ready for this? Oh, it's so good. And the best part, after you taste, you can lick the sugar and spice off your lips. Okay, now the maple glaze with bacon. Oh, this is such a fun take on a pumpkin donut. Oh my gosh. This with like perfect cup of coffee, or outside on your front porch while the leaves are changing. This is a perfect fall treat. Can't wait. Can't wait.